Hi, my loves. Welcome back to the Starscartel channel. If you don't know, I am Star. Um, so this message is with the message and a song too, but the message is I know you count the first one. And the song is Heart on Ice by what's his name? Hold on. I feel bad that I forgot his name. Rod Wave. Okay. Heart on Ice by Rod Wave. And the message is I know you count your first one. And for y'all that don't know, it goes, heart been broke so many times I don't know what to believe. Won't say it's my fault, I wear my heart on my sleeve. That's why I keep my heart on ice, 'cause I can't breathe. I keep my heart on ice, can't get the best of me. So the scripture comes from Joshua 20 through 32. This is the inheritance of the tribe of Judah according to its clans. The southernmost towns of the tribe of Judah in Negev toward the boundary of Edom were Kazel, Eder, Jagur, Kina, Damana, Adana, and y'all know it goes over all the tribes, okay? A total of 29 towns and their villages. So I feel like this is a message for someone. This is someone, you have been in constant prayer with God. You have been in constant just conversation with God about your heartache, and just the pain of having your heart broken, and the pain of, it's like a pain that you have been going through. And God is saying that He knows, okay? He knows that you're in pain. He knows that you're hurt. And He knows that you have been, it's almost like you are just thinking about every person that broke your heart, okay? This is not a message for everybody. It's for a specific person or people. You know every single person that broke your heart, and you are in it's kind of like you are telling God, like, yo, what's going on? Like, yo, why are you allowing this to happen to me? Why is this still happening? Why is this still happening? And you're going over with God the promises that He made to you. You're going over with God, like, you said this was gonna happen. You said it was gonna stop. You said it wasn't gonna happen to me no more. Why you keep allowing it to happen? And the message is God knows, okay? God knows. God knows the exact number, and He knows the exact everything that happened. He has it jotted down, okay? And like, I'm here to tell you, God knows specifically everything that you like, things that you could never imagine. And I know this personally from firsthand experience with different conversations I've had with God and different situations in my life. And sometimes we can't, sometimes it's not, it sometimes the pain hurts so bad, and sometimes you just can't understand. Especially, one thing that's hard about my gift, and having the gift of being able to talk to God, having the gift of being able to conversate with God, especially in situations like this, when God tells you that somebody is for you, when God tells you that somebody is the person for you, when God is in conversation with you and telling you, yo, this is the person, this person loves you, this person always loved you, and dot 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 dot. And sometimes we all have free will. We can all do whatever it is that we want to do. We have all rights. If we decide that we change our mind and we want to go a different route and we want to rebel, we have all rights to do so. And I feel like this is a message to somebody. There's someone that God promised to you. God promised this relationship to you. God promised you that it was going to work out. God promised all of these things to you. And, you know, the problem with us connecting a promise to a specific person is that when we do that, we idolize that person and we kind of push the promise to the side. And if that person chooses to rebel against it, we connect that person with the promise and assume that the promise isn't going to happen just because that person decided to go against what the promise was entitled to. And I feel like this message is God saying just because that person broke your heart does not mean your inheritance is no longer there. Your inheritance is something that God promised to you specifically, regardless to if this person decides that they want to be with you or not. Regardless if this person decides that they are going to fall in line with what God has put upon their hearts. Because I truly feel like this is a situation where God has put it upon this person's heart to have love for you, to care about you, to be with you. And for one reason or another, this person made a different choice. For one reason or another, this person decided that they weren't going to follow through with what God has put up on their heart. And God is basically saying they have all rights to do that. But God doesn't want you to feel as though now your promise isn't going to happen. Now it's not going to come into fruition. Now it's not going to be... God doesn't want you to feel as though everything falls upon the shoulders of this person's decisions, because it doesn't. God doesn't want you to feel as though this person is the end all be all of everything. Sometimes people they choose what they're going to choose. They're going to do what they're going to do. And it doesn't always mean that it's the end. One thing that I'm hearing, even for this relationship in particular, for somebody, it could simply mean that it's put on hold. And, I know that that's hard to hear, and a lot of people don't want to hear that. They don't want to deal with that. And it's not always put on hold because somebody wants to go and sleep around, or somebody wants to go and be a thought. For somebody, I feel like there's someone that's trying to get things together. They're trying to... they feel like they're not ready for you. And I'm being reminded, I heard someone speak about Steve Harvey and Marjorie Harvey. And I'm not saying that they are perfect and we should all strive to be like them. However, when I listened to this story, Marjorie met Steve at the beginning of his career. And when she met him, she knew he wasn't prepared for her. She knew that he wasn't prepared to take care of her. She knew that he wasn't in that position. Like, he was in the beginning stage of his career. And she told him that he'll find her when he's ready. And he did find her. Even though they both had been in relationships, they both had marriages, they both had kids, they both did all these other things, they still ended up together, And I know everybody not going to want to hear that, because in reality, sometimes you want it to happen when you want it to happen. It'll be much more of a beautiful story if you're able to be with the person you're supposed to be with, and y'all can build together, and y'all can have your children together, and y'all can grow old together. And I hear God saying the way that it's meant to be. But, men nowadays, sometimes when you are with a man and you're building him up, and you are basically kind of putting yourself in a mother type position, like you're mothering him, you're telling him, holding his hand, now you got to do this, go over there and do that, and now you got to go and you got to go over there and you got to do that, and now you got to go and do that. It kind of takes away his masculinity, and it will make him look at you in a certain way. And in reality, while God did create us to help man, God created us to be his helper, God created us to love and for support, and simply because it's not good for man to be alone. However, God did not create us to take the place of a man's mother. God did not create us to be in this position to where we're telling them what to do and we're holding their hands and we're doing, because it makes that man feel like he's not a man. He looks at you and he feels like, well, dang, she done did all this and she doing all that. how do I say it's like it could make a man feel like he's not the man in a relationship. It can make a man feel like he's not who he's meant to be because you're doing everything, you buying everything, you didn't fix everything, you doing all the things that he should be doing, and it can take away his masculinity and it can take away his pride. And that is why a lot of men, they end up married to a woman. She does everything for them. And, I'm not throwing any shame on anybody that has been in a relationship like that, because I've been there, okay? And after this experience is what caused me to not be this person anymore. The person that is, okay, you need this, let me buy this for you. Do you need help? Like, let me do this, let me do that. And when a man sees you and you are doing everything, like you paying all the bills, you handling everything, you taking care of everything, and he's basically having to come to you and ask you for stuff, it kind of, the change of role, it's a change of roles. And long story short, it's the change of roles, and it can make that man be very insecure in that relationship, and it can also mess with his mind. And this is God is telling me this is why a lot of men will end up stepping out on that relationship to go and be with somebody. And a lot of women are upset because they go and be with the bummiest of women, the trash, like that, like what garbage can did she crawl out of type women. And it's because they looking for a woman with her hand out so that he can feel like the man. He looking for a woman where that she coming to him, can you do this for me? And can you do that? Oh, I need help with this. Some men like a damsel in distress. Some men likes to be able to do things for a woman. And when that is taken away from him, and he's with a woman that's making more than him, or he's with a woman that is taking care of everything, it can make him feel insecure as a man. And it will make him want to go out and look for a woman to fill that void that he feels inside. And God is saying for somebody, that is a situation. It's not that the inheritance is gone. And in some cases, it's not even that this person is 100% gone. But and this person knows that if y'all force it when it's not time and when y'all aren't ready, it's not going to end well. And that's why. Because this person, it's not to say that all men are in the same boat and all men are the same and all men are, act the same way. But I just feel like it is very important. God is saying it's very important for this relationship for this man to feel like a man. This is not the kind of guy. He doesn't want a woman spoon feeding him. He doesn't want a woman holding his hand. In reality, in some cases, this man felt as though he didn't have a woman worth it for him to work. Like, he didn't feel as though he had to do all of these things because he didn't have a woman around him or interested in him, or that he was interested in he felt was worthy of him doing certain things. But here you are. I hear God saying, here you are. God brought you into his life to show him what he has for him. But at the same time, there are certain things that this man has to get in order before he can take you on. When a man marries a woman, he is taking on just the simple, how do I say it? The symbolism of a father giving his daughter away to a man. That is to symbolize the father putting his trust into this man to take care of his daughter. And if this man feels as though he is not in a position to take care of you, he feels like he is not worthy of that yet. And that's basically what it is. For somebody, you feel like you don't understand, and God promised you that this was it, and God promised this. Sometimes God allows us to meet our kingdom person, and just so that we can see that they are there, that the promise will be fulfilled. But we still need that time to get ready. This man is not ready. He is not ready. And it's not a bad thing. It is a good thing. Like, I feel like it's a noble thing. God is saying it's noble that he looks at himself and he says, I'm not ready for her yet. But he's going to get ready for you. He is going to put his energy into getting ready for you. He's going to put his effort, and he's really going to work hard so that he can be ready for you. And when he's ready, then he will come for you. And that's the message, okay? God says he knows that you count all the heartache and all the heartbreak, and you have counted it down, and you have looked at it, and you are hurt. You're hurting right now, and you're not understanding. And God is saying that he just wanted you to see the glimpse that the promise is there, but this person is not ready yet. He's not ready yet. He wants to be at a position to where your father will be comfortable putting you in his hands. And right now, your heavenly father is not comfortable putting you in his hands, but he is putting God says it's a flame of his tail. Like it's a flame on his tail. God said he telling him, do it quick, get yourself together, do it quick, get yourself together. Like this person is in constant reminiscing of you, constantly thinking of you, constantly missing you, constantly wanting to be with you, but they know God has God has instilled this in them that once I give her to you, you have to take care of her. And this person is honoring that. And it's honestly, like, this is very noble. As much as it may cause you pain, it may make you sad, just pray to God for patience, pray to God for strength, and pray to God to help you to find things to do, find a hobby, find something to do to keep your mind off of waiting. But, once it does happen, it's going to be worth it. And you are going to be grateful that you did not sit there and try to hold his hand. And I feel like this man is not going to allow you to do that anyways. But this is somebody 100% a real man. He is 100% a real man because he doesn't want you to hold his hand. He feels like you don't deserve that, to be holding his hand. He knows what he needs to do, and he knows how to do it. He don't need you to help him. He don't need you to help him. He knows what he needs to do. He was just not doing it because, like I said, he ain't have nobody around him that he felt was worthy of him doing that. He didn't care. But now that God has shown him a glimpse, he's going to put forth the effort to do everything that he has to do to prepare himself for you. And that's the message. Okay, thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe.